But generally, if someone is in wudu and touches the Quran, it is preferable, it is mustahab. It's not a fard. Those scholars differ. There's no verse in the Quran or hadith which says that wudu is compulsory for touching the Quran. Wudu is compulsory for offering salah.
These days, many people take Quran like a normal book. They put it on the floor. They take it and read it without wudu. They go on to say, oh, you can touch the Quran without wudu. Astaghfirullah. Let me explain this mas'ala. Wudu is wajib to touch the Quran. Upon this is the ijma' and consensus of all four Aimmas. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi'i, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. They all four Aimmas say you cannot touch the Quran without wudu. In fact, to the extent that Imam Malik and Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi alayhima say that you can't turn the pages with a pencil or a pen or a piece of wood or another piece of cloth or anything. He said you can't even touch it with a pen to turn the page. Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Ahmad rahmatullahi alayhima allow turning the pages with a pencil or a pen. Let's say you were reading the Quran and suddenly your wuzu broke and you wanted to complete the surah. So they say you take the pen out and with the pen you turn the paper. Then Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahmatullahi alayhima allow that, permit that. But Imam Malik and Imam Shafi say you can't even do that. You have to close the Quran, go perform wuzu, come back and then complete your recital. So it shows how important it is to have wudu for touching the Quran. Some people say no, you don't need to have wudu for Quran. They ask for hadith. We say, is hadith first or Quran first? Quran is first. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Waqi'ah, فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ فِي كِتَابٍ مَكْنُونٍ لَا يَمَسُّهُ إِلَّا الْمُطَهَّرُونَ. None should touch it except those who are pure, clean, part. What is the meaning of that ayat? Let's ask the Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'een. Sa'id ibn Mansur ibn Abi Shaybah in his Musannaf ibn al-Munzir Hakim narrate, and they said it's Sahih, from Abdur Rahman ibn Zayd. We were with Salman Farsi radiyallahu anhu. He went for istinja to relieve himself. When he came back, we asked him, if you performed wudu, and then we can sit down and ask you some things regarding the Quran. Salman Farsi radiyallahu anhu said, Saluni fa inni lastu amassuhu innama yamassuhu al-mutahharun thumma tala la yamassuhu illa al-mutahharun. Ask me any question you want, because I'm not going to touch the Quran. If you ask me, I will reply to you. Only wuzu is only needed when you want to touch the Quran, because Allah said in the Quran, La yamassuhu illal mutahharun. This is tafsir of Salman Farsi radiyallahu anhu, Sahabi radiyallahu anhu. And this tafsir is taken by all four Aimmas as well, that this ayat means you mustn't touch the Quran without wuzu. With regards to hadith, let me narrate from over here from Al-Fiqh al-Islami wa Adillatuhu. Dr. Wahaba az-Zuhaili says that if you have the minor impurity, then three things are not allowed. Performing salah and anything that is like salah. For example, sajda of tilawat, sajda of shukr, salatul janaza. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the hadith, La yaqbalu Allahu salata ahadikum idha ahdatha hatta yatawadda. Number two, performing tawaf of Baytullah. Because hadith said, الطواف بالبيت صلاة ولكن الله أحل فيها المنطق فمن نطق فلا ينطق إلا بخير. And number three, touching the mushaf, whether part of it or all of it. You can't touch the whole Quran or a page of the Quran without wuzu. Because ayat لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. Because the hadith لا يمس القرآن إلا طاهر. لا يمس القرآن إلا طاهر. This hadith is narrated by Imam Abu Dawud rahmatullahi alayhi, Imam Nasai rahmatullahi alayhi, from Amr ibn Hazm, by Daraqutni, Tabarani, Bayhaqi, from Abdullah ibn Umar, by Tabarani, from Uthman ibn Abil As, and Imam Malik narrated it in his Muwatta Mursalan from Amr ibn Hazm. All these four Sahabas narrate from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that none should touch the Qur'an except with taharat, and without taharat you shouldn't do so. Imam Abdur Razzaq narrates in his Musannaf from Mu'ammar, from Abdullah ibn Abi Bakr, from Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu, in the letter which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wrote to Amr ibn Hazm, La yamassul Qur'ana illa tahir. Abdur Razzaq narrates from Sufyan Thawri, from Jabir radiyallahu anhu, from Amir Sha'bi, from Ta'us ibn Kaysan, from Qasim ibn Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr as-Siddiq, أنهم كرهوا أن يمس المصحف وهو على غير وضوء. They dislike someone touching the mushaf without wudu. So all these Aimah say, and the Ahadith say, you shouldn't touch the Qur'an without wudu. And also, number 3, the logical dalil is that ta'zeemul Qur'an, and respecting, revering, honoring the Qur'an is wajib. And it is not from the ta'zeem to touch it with the hand in which there is minor impurity. So if you have that impurity, get rid of that first, perform wudu, then touch the Qur'an. In fact, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was once performing wudu, as is in the hadith of Tahawi. And one Sahabi passed by and said salam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam did not reply until he finished his wudu, and then he paid attention to that Sahabi and then replied his salam, wa alaykumus salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And he gave the reason for that. كَرِهْتُ أَنْ أَذْكُرَ اسْمَ اللَّهِ عَلَى غَيْرِ طَهَارَةٍ. I did not want to take the name of Allah without wudu. So see how much adab and respect Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has for the name of Allah, that he doesn't even take the name of Allah without wudu. So how Qur'an is the word of Allah, how can you touch it without wudu? No, touching the Qur'an without wudu is not allowed, it's against the respect. So first you need to show respect to the Qur'an. Someone might ask, today we have various forms of the Qur'an on the iPad, on the iPod, on your phone, iPhone. So can you touch that without wudu? The answer to that is yes. You can hold the phone in your hands, because the phone is like another kitab, another book, a book of hadith or book of fiqh in which there are Qur'ani ayat and verses of the Qur'an. Because in your phone there are ahadith, there are other things as well, other materials as well. There's not just only Qur'an in there. So you can touch that phone. However, when you want to read the Qur'an, you go open it, but you can scroll through it with that special pen you get, or from the sides. Don't touch the letters of the Qur'an without wudu. Try and be on wudu, perform wudu and then read it. But if you are at your office during the month of Ramadan and you want to read the Qur'an on the computer, you don't have time to go and perform wudu, then read it. Okay, no problem, it's allowed, it's not haram, but don't touch the letters of the Qur'an without wudu.